50 plus people are attending, okay, since last 2 days. But I want that count to be matching till last session, right? Then only it could have a better impact on learning, isn't it? If you do not continue and complete the planned sessions, it would not value add anything to your profile or to your growth, right? So make sure you attend till the last session, which will be on 17th of October, right? Few more days. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I'll be on leave, land leave. Okay. So there is no session, but I'll give you additional assignments, the work that you need to work on, right? And so on and on. Makes sense? And then we'll again meet on Monday, which is 13th October, and we'll start regular sessions morning and afternoon. Sounds good, right? So let's see how much we can cover it up today, and that will be available for you to do hands-on practice. Fine. So to be here, around here. Hmm. Okay. Something around here. Okay. Let me open it here. Fine. So so we are on. Someone is on unmute. Sorry, it's Janvi. I'll put Janvi on mute. Okay. It's so we are on day three today, and it's going to be session five now, right? We have covered up four sessions till yesterday, and we started discussing about background and about Salesforce, got prepared with org, then seen the system from end user perspective to understand the marketing, sales, service, cloud functionality, end-to-end functionality and connectivity, tracking the data, right? And then finally we moved from end user to developer role, wherein we discussed about the core structure that stores data, right? Which is your object, fields, and records. And we discussed three types of development that would be there. Standard, where we don't do anything; it is already given by Salesforce. Customization to standard, modifying the standard functionality, and custom solution will be the bolt-on solution from scratch, which is new solution you will build, not a part of your standard functionality, right? So yesterday, the very first scenario that we developed was what, guys? Customizing contact, right? Adding the website field, isn't it? So I had given the assignment for the same. Let's do a recap for that, and then we'll progress with the continuation of last session where we were supposed to build the custom solution, right, from scratch. Which was that, guys? Anybody remember? We had already discussed, right?
Employee.
Yes, we need to create an employee functionality. Okay, in the Salesforce, the whole employees data, wherein you would have employee number, tracking, first name, last name, phone, email, etc., etc., right? And against that, you will be able to store the information, isn't it? Against all these columns, right? So now, what would be employee here? How do we indicate employee?
Object.
Object, correct. And then, what are these employee numbers, first name, last name, phone, and email?
Fields.
Fields. Fields.
Fields, correct. And the information that we store here, how we
Record.
identify record.
Records.
Very good. So we are all clear, right? Great to see this response. People are very prompt. That means it is very clear now, right? So this is whole custom. What was the purpose here to build this whole custom solution, guys? What are the two factors we discussed at the end of the session yesterday? Why are we building this solution? Whole custom solution, which is not part of CRM functionality, right? Then why are we
Yes.
building up in Salesforce? What was the reason?
To save the cost for the client so that he can maintain all of the data at the same place.
Mm. Mm-hmm. That's correct. Cost saving plus
User automation.
Business requirement.
automation.
Automation.
Automation is another where we try and save user efforts, right? The less
Yeah.
efforts, user have more productive work, right? So
Less
correct.
clicks.
So we will always keep these two things in mind, okay, to help our customers. As an admin, developer, or consultant, be it any role, right? So we will build this solution now. But let's do a recap for yesterday's assignment. Who wants to do the recap quickly before we begin? If anybody has any queries, please keep your hand raised. We'll discuss them and then we'll start implementation part of employee. And then once this is done, we'll discuss what is planned for today's session, right? That we will complete it then. So that is going to be day 4 for us, right? Just ignore this part because I have told, right? We have some buffer time. So we're going to talk about schema builder tool today, relationships in Salesforce, and then roll up summary field. Okay, this is something we'll do it once we complete the employee solution build up. Okay, so let's do a recap. I'll stop sharing. Who will do the recap quickly? Let's do it for the assignment. Okay, you might have seen assignment was a little different, right? There was a couple of things that I had added. So anybody attempted before coming here? Any doubts, questions? Let's discuss and do it. Yes, we are supposed to customize the contact field where website was supposed to be added exact after the email field. I had added at the bottom of the page, right? Then there was another requirement to add one more option, advertisement in which lead source field in the lead functionality. Okay, I had given the screenshot also. So who wants to walk me through this recap part?
Yeah, Vanita, I'll do that.
Great, go ahead. Yeah, Akshata, go ahead. So is it first time you developed or you already had experience with Salesforce?
I don't have experience, but I was learning that time. I like whenever I'm doing trailhead practices.
Okay, great.
That
At least you, okay, no problem. Then go ahead. Just asking because what happens, if you already had a experience or, have worked on Salesforce and refreshing, it's easy for you to do it, right? I
yes.
wanted to have recap from someone who is fresher here, right? But no worries. Go ahead.
Okay.
The first requirement.
Yes. Here we have first requirement. It is add a website field in the contact after this email field. So for that, what we need to do, we need to navigate. We need to come to the setup one. In the setup, we have a object manager. Here we have all the objects. So we need to go to the contacts because we need to create in the contact object. So once we go
It's
to
a
the
standard
contact,
object. Standard
yes,
object.
yeah, standard object, and we have fields and relationships. Here we can create the field.
Can you show us that?
Yeah. So we can click new on this. Here we have all the types, which type of field we can create it. But in our requirement, it is we need to create the website. We need to show that one. So that for in that case, we can use the URL
Mm.
and click next. I will give. I already created, so I will give
So that's
something
fine.
else.
We had
Yeah.
already seen this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
fine. Don't create it. So where
Uh,
do we find these fields then? Where will you be able to see this field? Is it a
it is at
standard
the
or
end.
custom?
It's a standard. Sorry, it's a custom one. So we can
How do we
look.
identify that? Yeah,
Yes, we can see like this. It's with the underscore, two underscores, underscore C.
correct,
Based on this, we can identify that is a custom one.
correct. Okay,
Yeah.
next. So
And
now
next
I
scenario.
will add something here with the observation. Whenever you are labeling something, right?
Mhm.
Label it properly because it is going to get displayed to end user, right? This website.
Ah, yes,
W
yes,
should be capital, right?
yes,
So
yes.
whatever labels or information displayed on the page should be thorough, guys. Okay, there shouldn't be spelling mistake. Follow the appropriate casing of your labels, etc., etc. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Yes, Vanta.
Okay, go ahead next.
And next one will is that mentioned. We need to add that field after the email field. So whenever we
Okay,
create
why
it
was
and
that done? Why was that done? What would be the purpose here? Why have asked to do that? Any reason, guys? Tell me. It was getting automatically added at the bottom of the page, right? Website field. Do we remember that? Yesterday
yes,
when I had shown it was at bottom, correct? Then why
Yes.
did I ask at that particular space? Can you
to
show us that
customize
field?
that page layout or that
No, 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 no. But why that requirement put this way? Any thought? Can you go back and show us that field? where you have placed it at after the this email field, it would be displayed that there, right? No, no, no. Here only. Go to
Oh,
details tab.
okay. Oh, I just clicked on. Sorry. Yeah,
No
I
problem.
have added after this email itself.
Scroll up, scroll up,
Yeah.
scroll. No, no. Okay. Go down a bit. Mhm. Okay, this is after here. Okay. Now cancel this. Show me on existing record.
Okay.
Use any existing one. Yeah. Go to details tab. No, go up again.
Sure.
Keep it at top. Keep your page as it is. Okay, hold down now. There is the mobile phone. Scroll down a bit. Single scroll. Hmm. Okay, this is just single scroll, right? And you find your field below the email. There are two reasons here, guys. If you have noticed, can you scroll down one more time? Scroll. Scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Three, four, five. She scrolled 5 times, right, to reach to the bottom of the page. I was counting that if you
Yeah.
noticed. How many times she scrolled? Three to at least 4 to 5 times, right? To reach to the bottom of the page. Or she might need to press end key to reach to the page. So what end user is doing here to add the website details, he needs to go down or find that field on the page, isn't it? Correct? So extra work for end user, isn't it? So I wanted to save the manual effort for end user. Very first reason, which we will always follow, right? Correct? And I'm trying to keep a relevant information together, like phone, email, website will be immediately visible to the end users to contact those people, right? Yes or no? Yes. So we club relevant information together on the page to get it displayed to the end users. This is the logic that was put to put this field along with the email. Are these two reasons are clear? First is default, right? We always try and save end users' efforts. So now instead of scrolling 4 to 5 times, end user needs to only scroll once, right? And the website field will be there on the screen. Go up again, Akshata. Scroll down to reach to website.
Okay. Fine.
Only one scroll, right? And she found the field, isn't it? Makes sense? So
Yes.
now, how did she do this? It was getting defaulted here, right? At the bottom when you create it. Whenever you create any custom field, it would get added to your form, which is displayed here at the bottom. In a order you create, it would get added that in that order. If you want to rearrange those orders, okay, any of the fields on your forms, okay, there is another entity on your object which gets automatically created along with the objects, okay, that we will see it with employee information, but that entity is called as page layouts. So whatever form we see it, okay, to fill it up the details to create data or interactions, right? Those are page layouts here technically. Make sense? Yes, the form we call it as page layout. Can you click on that page layout? There are one or many page layouts we can create and associate to the user. This is part of security model. We'll discuss that later, not now. But as of now, default one is contact layout, right? Click on that. So this is the form which gets created along with the structure that we build to store your information in the database. Where do we store information in object, right? And that object is related to this form, which is page layout. So there are various options here to, arrange, rearrange things as per the client's needed design on this page. Scroll down. Here you go. Right? So that particular website field was added below this lead source or the assistant phone number, right? She just picked up with the help of mouse and dragged and dropped it to the right place like this. Got it? With the help of mouse and left key on your mouse pad, you have to hold both together to drag and drop it here. Make sense? Got it,
By
guys?
default, if we add any custom field, that will be coming to the last of the
Page section, right? At the bottom of the section. Make sense?
yeah.
So page layout is a UI that is provided for your object. Is that very clear now? Object is what? The table stored in the database, right? But to display that information on your UI, which is user interface in Salesforce's page layout. Make sense? The relevance part and this drag and drop. How many of you had created this? Raise your hands quickly. Say done. You had done this before we saw here. Who all have completed this requirement of drag and drop? Be quick. I told you, right? You need to explore a
Drag and
bit.
drop I just done now only, but website I did before.
Okay, no worries. But before this, okay, Ravi had done, Subhrajyoti had done. Okay, three, four people only had done. Page layout, UI, object. Okay, great. Soumya started posting notes. Thank you so much, Soumya, for that. Makes sense? Second one, who wants to do the second recap of second requirement? Who all have completed that second requirement, adding the advertisement option? So I'm sure Akshata might have done that, but I want someone else to recap it.
Okay, shall I stop sharing?
Yeah, thank you so much, Akshata, for
Thank
this recap.
thank you.
Who will be doing this recap for second requirement? See, sometimes all things are not taught in the training, right? Who all agrees to me? So it is not going to do hand holding or spoon feeding with each and every single steps, right? You need to explore around, isn't it? Now you are aware about fields. You should be able to do this, right? Research around those fields, isn't it? You know how to reference this, how to find out those fields, and then research around it, right? So I have hand raised from Amrut. Go ahead, Amrut.
Yeah.
So only Amrut had completed second requirement. Who else? Say
Yes.
done. Second done. Let me see who all have done it before we progress. The second requirement, adding advertisement option. Second done. Second done. Okay. Who else? Ravi and Akshata. Only these three, four people are doing assignment. If you are stuck, why are you not asking this to in the group, guys? What did I ask yesterday? If you get stuck, if you need any help, post your messages on the chat. I did not see any single message from any one of you while practicing. And if you have not done assignment, why are you here for next session? Now I should be very strict, right? Yes or no? Yes? Guys, don't do that. Don't come unprepared for session. If you're stuck, post it on the chat. Maybe Ravi, Akshata, or someone would have helped you, right? Responding to your messages. Do this, do that, right? Whoever has completed, isn't it? So today onwards, I don't want anybody here unprepared with the assignments. I'm going to call random people now. I'm not going to ask who has done it. Make sense? Yes or no, guys? Everyone agreed?
Yes, yes.
Please do practice it. And if you're stuck, ask in the group. If others have not done it, I would respond. I'll help. But show me your interest that you're practicing, not practicing. How we would know that, right? Okay, Sanya has done it. Great, Sanya. So I want all people to be doing it, okay? Let's start here. Amrut, second requirement. You can share your screen. Shubhra Jyoti has done, Kushi had done. Great, guys. Make sure you complete your assignments, okay? And tomorrow, next session onwards, I'm going to call random people to show the recap, okay? So that would be more strict version of me now. Great. So let's start here. How did we do it? How will you reach to that field and what did you do?
Yeah.
You're on, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Whenever we want to change the standard fields or we have to add something, so we have to
Mhm.
go to developer mode, when developer org, which is here in gear icon setup. So when we go here, we can find what are, I mean, where in which object we would like to change. So here we can find all the standard objects. So
Mhm.
here we have to go to contact. Yeah, here contact. In contact, we can see fields and relationships. So fields is nothing but column names, right? So we would
Mhm.
like to do in change in one of the column name. So fields and relationships. So in fields and relationships, in field lead source, we would like to make a change. So so we clicked on field source. So here there are many. in pick, I mean drop down, there are many options. In that we have to
Where
click
do we
new
see
and
them? Hold on. Where do we see them? Can you show us on the UI part
yeah, yeah,
these options so people will be able to relate, right?
yeah, yeah. In the lightning org, when you open in sales part, in context, we would like to add, right? When we click contact, select randomly pick one contact.
Mhm.
So, so
Record. It is
in
record.
the yeah, this is record in details.
Go to
Details
that
here,
field. Mhm.
yeah, here we would like to edit, like add something. We can see
Option,
that,
right? Mhm.
yeah, these are the drop down we are getting.
Options. Mhm.
So we would like to add one more uh, option here. So
Which
for
is
this,
advertisement. Correct.
yeah, yeah,
And these are the
this is
same options you see it in the
yeah,
field there,
in
right?
the
Which just
yeah,
Amru
yeah,
showed. Here.
yeah,
Got it, guys?
the same fields here
See,
it
he
is
did not do
displayed.
anything different, right? He only reached to the definition of that field in the developer mode, isn't it? Was it so difficult to reach there? No, right? Yesterday we had already done that. Yes or
Yeah,
no?
yeah,
Okay, next. Next.
yeah.
Then
Now we can see here new option. So we click here new option. Yeah, we can add some like advertisement.
mhm,
Like
good.
we can add where it is. We can add save. So actually here what happens, it will come
Okay, now
bottom.
hold on. Let me ask one question. This ADV will work for client? Yes or no? Option shown as a ADV will work or not?
No.
No.
No. What was the client's requirement highlighted?
Advertisement.
Advised.
Yes. So
Yeah,
change it.
yeah, yeah.
You will add it, you will test it, it will work, but when it will go to UAT, it will not be accepted. Correct? Why? Because client mentioned they need an advertisement option clearly. See, this is what happens logically, right?
Yes,
We
yes.
do not take the things seriously or we do not analyze it. And when it comes to the visibility of information on user screen, it's very important to align that appropriately. Remember this step. See, we are doing recap, that's fine, but you need to match the client requirement, isn't it? See, this is very simplest example, but imagine about complexity of the solution, right? That time it would mess up, right? Yes or no? Makes sense. Let's imagine this was integrated somewhere else, right? Some other application, and you are sending ADV instead of advertisement. Will you not have a mismatch of data in these two applications, Salesforce and other? Tell me, you are getting my point why I'm saying this? Imagine this now. Integration, you are sending ADB value and there it is advertisement. Will it map it correctly in third party application when integrated? No. So
No,
whenever requirement given, make sure you map it appropriately. There shouldn't be chance to have a defects or bugs. Zero bug point. So this small thing only takes us too long. I mean, take a little pain at the beginning. It you will save your time later in UAT and actual deployments, right? That is why I go very slow and point out these simplest things at the beginning during training sessions, so that helps further. And I have seen people coming back to me saying that, oh, this really helped me later in projects, right? Small thing does matters, right? Go ahead, Amrut.
yeah, yeah.
Now it's correct
Again,
option.
yeah. I would like to reorder this. I mean, I would like to keep this other in at the last, at the bottom.
So
So
alphanumeric value, but this also you need to confirm with your client.
yeah,
Remember that. Makes sense? Got it?
Yes.
yeah, we can display this. Yeah, here
Mhm.
there will be option.
Yeah, if you select this, that would automatically sort your
Yeah,
options in that
alphabetical.
particular field. Okay, do it. We will see that in alphabetical order then. Okay, you add it in any order, but it would still reorder it. Let it be. It will automatically
Yeah,
will do that. Save.
save.
Now this is
Yeah,
done.
done. Then
Go back and check it. Yes,
yeah,
Akshata,
it
you have
might
raised
take
your hand.
some time.
Yeah. Why is a browser cache, right? Yes, Akshata.
Mm.
Tell me.
Um, Vanita, for the second assignment, you have mentioned like we need to create this advertisement in lead source field in lead functionality, no? So I thought we
Hmm.
need to create in a lead object. So what I have done in the lead object, we have a lead source. So
Sorry,
there
where
I
are we
have
doing it?
modified.
Oh, we are doing it in contact. Sorry, this is totally messed up, guys. I did not notice it. It should be in lead.
Yeah.
I mentioned that, right? It was lead. It was lead,
But
lead, lead,
if
lead.
we do in the lead, I'm seeing in the contacts also the lead, the
Mm-hmm.
whatever lead source, it is
Mm-hmm.
added there as well. Why
No,
it
no,
is like
hold
that?
on, hold on. Let me tell you. When
Yeah.
we convert, right, lead conversion happens, right? If you send this information from lead to contact, that time it should match, right? So we need
Okay.
modifications both places, isn't it? So now, when you analyze, you need to go back to client saying that this is the requirement you have given, but when leads are converted, it would also have an impact on contact information. If that, suppose they had provided advertisement and an advertisement option is not there on the contact page, it would mismatch again, right? So this is your analysis. You need to send it to client and get it confirmed that we need a change both places, isn't it?
Uh, sorry, I'm interrupting here.
Mm-hmm.
What I've done, I changed only in the lead object. Okay, but not in the contact one. But
Mm.
still, contact level, I'm see able to see that also advertisement.
That is why, because it is coming from the conversion process. Okay, but if you try and create contact manually, is it coming?
Uh, I'm not sure. I need to check that one. Give me a minute. I'll just validate that field. That's it.
Somewhere it was not
Yeah,
contact
it is
only. I had
coming.
mentioned it is lead functionality, lead source field in lead functionality. And if you see the screenshot, those leads screenshot. Okay,
I'm able to see that one whenever I'm creating a new contact as well, Vanita.
can you share your screen? So thank you so much, Amrut, for this walkthrough of creating option. But let's see the Akshata screen. So you understood, right? The second part we are discussing here with Akshata. If we make changes in lead, show the change in lead first, where we had to add
Actually,
this
yeah,
option.
I have modified in the lead itself. Okay,
Correct.
lead
That was the
source.
requirement actually.
Yeah,
I have
yes,
just one
correct.
query, Vanita. So when you mention lead functionality, basically it refers to the object, right? Then we should
Mm.
take it as an object, right? Lead object, you want to make
Yeah.
the change,
See,
right?
client will not mention the technicality, right? They will talk
Correct.
in normal business
Understood.
language. And I
Understood.
had
Yeah.
done the same thing. But yes, you are
Understood.
correct. You need to map it technically your way. If
Correct.
not clear, ask, go to client, show them whether you want to do it here. If they say yes, that means it is lead object. You're getting it? Sometimes this
Yes.
has to be done along with the client. If you're not clear with the requirement, go
Mhm.
back to them, ask them where exactly they want to see the change and accordingly make a decision. Right
And
now,
to
see,
follow,
this is what happened, right? Akshata is saying that it was needed in the contact also, which was missed from the client. Client would not know the relevance,
uh,
right?
correct,
Whether
correct,
where
correct.
all it is integrated, where all it is going, right?
And
So that is our job.
are they interlinked or not? That we will explore only via testing, or are they always interlinked? Like here, what we
And
did
that we
first
are
is
going
we
to learn
changed.
soon in relationships. Hold down.
Understood. Understood.
Okay,
Thank
that is next part, not now. We are yet not discussing that, but you will get that idea later. Don't worry. They are interlinked only. But how to find out that you will understand after learning that concept. Okay, great. But you understood, right? So analysis is very important part from the developer perspective. Client will not know how the structure is been made for that functionality. Who will know that? Developers and consultants, right? They will only give requirements saying that they want to see change here, but it's your part to do the impact analysis of the requirement and see where all it is integrated, referenced, and accordingly inform client and get confirmation again, approval, and then make the changes, right? Yeah, go ahead. As Akshata rightly told that it is there in the contact also, and then it would impact. So she had added this field here in lead, which is fine. Okay,
Yeah,
go
I
back
have.
now.
Okay. Then I'll come to
Mm-hmm.
here in the leads. First, we will check the leads one. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever I click on this existing lead one and detailed,
Mm-hmm.
here, sorry, here, lead source, I have just modified. This is the advertisement one. So we
Mm-hmm.
have it. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I go to the contacts,
Create a
Here
new.
also,
No, no, create a new. No, create a new. Don't show me the converted data.
okay, here also I saw that one.
No, no, show me
One
lead
second.
source. Hmm. There was it. There was it is at the bottom. Go slow.
Um,
Ah, here
yeah.
it is. Hmm.
Ah,
Show me
yes.
here.
Sorry. Here also I can see that one.
Okay. So it is in
But I
contact.
have
Are you
not
sure
created.
you have not added here?
No, no, I have not done.
Okay, so it is coming from parent. Okay,
Yes.
but that shouldn't be case. Just a minute.
Shall I
Let me
add one
just.
more and we'll test it? Is that
No, no,
fine?
no, 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 no. Go to contact object again here.
Sure.
No, this is not coming because of the structural part. It is coming due to the security part. I'll tell you that, but let me first confirm. Go to that lead status field here. Mhm. See, it is added here, dear.
I've not done this one. Only I've added in the lead source. That's why I'm just confused. I'm
Delete,
not.
delete them, delete
Yeah,
them.
sure.
Delete from the lead also, okay?
Sure, sure.
And
Okay.
we will add it again. So Amrut, does it also added in your contact? You just
Yeah,
add it now.
actually, when we added in the contact, right, in the
Hmm.
lead object is also it is added automatically.
Automatically it is added. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I think don't do that. Don't do that. It's fine. Amrut has confirmed that whatever we were supposed to do, right? So he's saying that it is automatically added there. So looks like earlier what used to happen, these relevancy we used to take care manually. Wherever it is reference, we need to add things. But now, if your functionalities are interlinked in terms of connected, right? Yes or no? If they are connected
Mm.
and it is automatically taking care of that relevancy for the connected functionalities. This is changed maybe with the upgrades that had happened so far. I didn't notice that in earlier batches because we used to do this manually. Got it?
Okay.
So now Salesforce is taking care of relevant changes automatically for interlinked functionalities. Okay. I'm still not using the right terminology, but in layman language, your lead and contact is linked, right? They're passing data from one place to another place, isn't it? Right? They are connected, and hence, if you make change which is related to your contact, also it is automatically getting taken care. So this is good, right? It
Mm.
whose jobs made easy here by Salesforce? Yes.
The business users one
Admin
or
and
No,
all.
no,
admin
no,
one?
no.
Admin one. Sorry.
Developers,
Yeah,
right?
developers.
Because they don't need to now put that brain whether it will, where all it is referenced, where all we need to make changes, right? So see, Salesforce is trying to help all, not only to end users, right? Making everyone's life easy. Yes, Amrut, you have raised your hand.
Yeah, when in this tool
Mhm.
we can see when what are the linked. When is there any place we can see this object and this has been linked like this?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Sure. That is coming next. Soumya Amrut is going ahead of thinking. Coming next after employee is done. The link and interlink part, right? That where is saying yes, there is a tool. I think I have already mentioned. Somebody noticed I mentioned some tool just we begin.
Schema builder.
Schema build.
Correct. That is the one. Okay, Amrit. But we will say it after employee is done. Fine. So we understood this, guys, the exploration part. See, that is why I need a recap from you guys, not from my side, right? Yes? Sounds good. Put up
Yes.
thumbs up quickly. The requirement was so simple, but we explore something new, which I was also not aware of, right? As the Salesforce, maintain their systems, they come up with improvements to their system, and this is one of the improvement I found today with your batch. See, I accept it, right? Some things, see, we are not God, and we are not supposed to know 101% of the system because it is continuously upgrading, right? Yes or no? Those upgrades and things only would come to notice when we work around those features. Correct? Make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Only one person agrees to me. Yes,
Yeah.
Shobra Sharpi. Yes. Okay, let's start then. So far, so good. Any queries so far? Now, It's a request, guys. Last time, do complete your assignment before coming for next session. Okay? I'm going to call random people for the development. Now, time to explore the custom solution building. Now, let's go back. Client had given this requirement to have employee functionality. How we would make sure that it is not available? Tell me. How will you do that? You tell me your thought. Yes? How you would know that it is there or not in the there or this functionality? Last four session you explored the system, right? How we would know if employee is there or not? Yes? Tell me. Mapping. Where will you say mapping, Shubrat? I simply want to know whether employee functionality exists or not. Then only I
We
will start developing, right? Yeah, Akshata.
we can check in the object manager itself.
Okay, you will directly jump to object. I won't. I want to see the functionality first. Why to go to object manager? As an end user, you will see, right, whether functionality is there or not. Where do we check functional part? We did functional walkthrough yesterday, right? Where, guys? Not
In the UI,
documentation.
I mean, in the
Documentation is
Salesforce
also
homepage.
secondary. Yes. UI only, right? Why we would go to documentation and development side, right? First of all, let's see if functionality is there here only, right? Let's say if you type an account, it comes up here, right? Yes. Or if you go in here and try and search your relevant one, account comes up here, right? That means account functionality is there. Yes or no? Do I need to refer any document as of now? No. Do I need to see the development? No. Guys, this is how you start your development part when requirement comes. Simple. I know lots of people would get new ideas and tips with this, right? We always refer the existing features and system to see whether requirement is there or not. Okay. Let me see if employee is there or not. No, no app, no item, no nothing. That means functionality doesn't exist for sure. So is it a standard functionality that we need to customize if it is not there? Employee, are we going to customize anything?
No,
No,
you're
we're
going
going
to
to build
build.
a custom solution.
Yes. Now people are more confident, right? They understand the difference. There is no standard functionality available for employee. How would I customize it, right? Isn't it? So we are going to build the custom solution from the scratch. Okay? Makes sense? Hope this makes more sense now today, right? After started developing things. So now I'm sure they have given requirement. I have this in recorded in the requirement document. Okay. And let's start here. I'll go back. Now I want to start developing things, right? I need to have that employee functionality available as in tabs here. What are these tabs? To get that employee tab here, what do I need to build? Now you tell me.
An object,
Object. Only object or custom object?
custom object.
Custom, right? Because we are
Custom
going to build something, so it is going to be object. So whenever you reference any entity, be very specific, okay? There shouldn't be any confusion when you explain it to someone else. If you say only object, it's not clear whether you are talking about standard functionality or custom functionality, right? Sounds good. So we are going to build one custom object which would reflect here as an employee tab, and that would have those fields as per requirement here, right? Employee ID, first name, last name, those fields you will be able to see it, and you will be able to create a new data across that, right? To store the records in employee. Understood the functionality that we want to achieve here? Got it? So let's, where do I start development from? This is my UI. Guys, put up on chat. Everyone
Setups.
must setups, right? Others, put up on chat. You all has to have interaction, right? Otherwise, you will not remember these things. Setups. Then we are going to go to object manager, which holds all the standard functionality relevant objects here, which are standard. Okay. Why don't I see any custom object here? What's wrong? I don't see it. Why we don't see any custom object here?
You need to
We
create
have
that.
not created
To
any
create,
custom
no?
objects. That is the
Correct.
reason.
From
There is no
catch.
custom functionality not yet built. So how we would see that, right? And how do we identify those custom functionalities? The type will be mentioned as custom object plus API name. What would be the difference in API name of your object?
Underscore underscore C.
Perfect. Yes. So now to create that, there is this drop down which allows us to create a new object, which is custom object, or there is this create option, can create object from here, which is custom object. And if you want to create custom object from spreadsheet, okay, from one template, you can do that too. You can mention the field names, types, and things, and then it will create. This is something self exploration. You will do it from spreadsheet with the help of documentation. But let's do it with this tool. So this is setup tool to create a custom object for yourself. If you see, okay, there are this red bordered fields. This information needs to be entered to create that one. If you click on save, it wouldn't create unless and until this mandatory data filled in, right? For development also, put up the save button so that you don't miss out the mandatory information for creation. I'll just expand this. Okay. So let's go on. Label. Which label we are talking about? The label that is displayed to end user, right? Opportunities, leads. So what would be label for my employee functionality?
Employee.
Employee, right? Employee. Okay. So why they are asking this plural label? What is the plural label? Yes. It has automatic as per label, it has automatically picked up the object name. But what is this plural label? They are saying if it is account, then you will show accounts, right? For employees, what would be plural label?
Employees.
But why? Any thought? Think aloud. Why employees? Sorry, spelling mistake. Yes, I'll take you back here. If it is account, single object holds the data. And if we come here, it is accounts. Okay. Now tell me why accounts? This label is
Might
accounts,
have
right?
multiple records. Maybe
It has
Perfect.
multiple records.
Perfect. Yes, that's the answer. Correct. Because when you come to tab, it would hold one or many record information here. So you cannot call it as account. It is not going to be single account, right? Understood? And why we call object as account? Because it is single entity which holds that in the database. Got it? This difference between label and plural label. Description always add a description, right? Custom solution. Add more information. Now, which there will be always one mandatory field that gets created along with the custom object because you are creating it for the first time. Unless and until you have single field to hold data, how will you show the records, right? And that becomes your key field in the object, okay? Unique key field. So that can be two types of fields, auto number or text. You can decide. So which field should I create here as a default field out of the requirement?
by number.
Number, right?
Employee
Yeah.
ID.
ID or number, whatever it is, right? So I can make it employee number field as a mandatory field to create employee. But what type should I use? Text or auto number? Should I
Auto
ask
number.
auto number because it's unique key, right? You don't want to mess up manually, isn't it? So this helps us. I would choose this format with EMP hyphen. It would start with 001 002 until 9,999 number. So I'm sure I would have these many employees only in my organization. If you think it would be more, then add one more zero. Understood? Taking future reference here. So it should start from one, right? Yes or no? Got it?
Vanita, quick question here. So
Mhm.
can we edit that letter, that employee 00 letter?
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. What else? I'll show you where. We'll keep these optional
Okay,
features
thanks.
as it is. No changes. I'll keep this also as it is. This is the integration part. This is an important deployment status. While creating custom object, you will always keep your development in development status because you have not yet completed the whole requirement, right? If you create object with employee number, is it completed? No, right? You still need to add these few more fields, right? As per need, first name, last name, phone, email, isn't it? So unless until your solution is ready for UAT, you will not put it in deployed status. Once you test it well with all the requirement done, that time you should be fine to put it in deployment. But until it gets completed with development and unit testing, keep it in development only. Why? So that it mistakenly does not move from one org to another org, right? Got it? Understood this? Keep allow search as it is. Again, see, these two also, we'll talk about it. Launch a new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. While creating custom object, you are supposed to check this up, okay, so that it would take care of something, but I'm not doing that. Remember this step, okay? I'm not doing it. We can do it later also. So I have provided all the information, okay? And I should be good to create a custom object. Any questions? Shall we create now? Yes? Save. Yes, Akshata?
Um, you have told that one in development and deployment, no, the statuses of that.
Mm-hmm.
You told in development. You can also told that one we can change it to the deployment. When we can change it, once we do it, everything we can again come to this.
Complete, and
Uh,
you are trying to give it for next phase of cycle, which is UAT, right? When there is
mhm.
no development left to be done, it is your solution is ready, right? Complete. And you are giving it for UAT. That time you can put it in deployment. Then you migrate from dev org to sandbox, right? And then client can test it in UAT, right? That time you have to put it in deployed status. Once your solution is ready, that's it. Make sense?
Okay. Okay, okay. You mean not in here in the another org you are saying like
No, no, no. Here only. Before deployment, you will change it here only. You can click on edit
okay,
button
okay, got it. Yeah.
and then deploy it to sandbox. Make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, yes.
See, here and then deploy it. But when? After your development is done. Okay?
So let's say the
Yes.
requirement is to create 3 or 4 functionalities. So we have to complete all the 4 functionality, then come to each object and make it a deployed state, right? Like in
Correct, correct, correct. That is
sequentially.
also what we are going to see in next related functionality session. Okay, when we
Okay.
work with more objects together. But yes,
Understood.
your understanding is correct. Be it a single
Understood.
object or many objects connected together, they will get deployed at once whole solution is ready, and then you will deploy it for UAT. Next org. Okay? Simple.
Got it.
So think in a way where once you are ready for UAT, just keep your solution in deployed status. That's it. Right? That is as simple as that. Don't put any brain here to remember when in development, when in deployed status, right? Make sense? Until you're not moving for UAT, do not put it in deployed state. That's it. Okay? So far, so good. Put up thumbs up quickly, everyone. So if you have seen, you have got this edit option to modify the information that we had added. If you forget to add something, right, you can achieve that later also. Except those last two check boxes, right? Which I did not, the custom one, that doesn't come here. But we'll see the impact of that later. You have delete option also. What does that mean? You are the owner of this functionality, right? As a developer, yes or no? Yes?
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
delete this functionality. But let me take you
Yes.
to account now, okay? This is standard functionality. Here you go. It doesn't allow me to edit or delete. What's wrong? I'm admin here, right? Full access.
These are standard objects. You cannot delete.
But why can I? Yes. But why it didn't allow me to edit also? See, edit option is
We
also
are
not
not
there.
the owner of that because we
Yes,
haven't
yes,
created.
exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Perfect answer. Yes, we are not owner of this standard functionality. Hence, Salesforce has restricted and controlled the update and deletion process for these standard functionalities so that by mistake also any other admin shouldn't be deleting this function. What would happen? Suppose I would delete the account mistakenly, okay? Or I would update something for account's name or something. It would impact standard functionality, right? Yes or no? And we are not supposed to
Yes.
modify or touch any standard functionality to have an impact. As simple as that. So Salesforce has taken care of that automatically and by default. So no need to worry, right? That we will mistakenly mess up with the standard. But there are some places where we need to take care when we will move to security model. Okay, makes sense. Even the fields also. Okay, it would not allow. See, account name. Do we have delete and edit option? No, right? See, got it. Even fields, standard fields in standard objects. It doesn't allow any standard definition. So let's go and search employee again. Do we see it? What is this employees now? Tell me. What is this employee now? Custom object, right? It is saying that with the type also API name is underscore underscore. Let's go back to the development again. Go back to fields in relationship, right? What do we think? How many fields we have created so far as per requirement? How many
One
fields?
field.
One field, right? So how many fields we will see it here? Any guess?
One.
Okay. We are supposed to see one. That's
One.
correct. Key field that we had created, right? By default. But when you create a custom object from a scratch, it creates four fields by default. One is key field, okay, which we had added while creating the custom object, and these three fields gets automatically added. Created by, last modified by, and owner by. Remember this, okay? This can be your interview question. This can be your not two sommets four. Okay, it can be your certification question. Why? Let me tell you. I'll take you to any of the standard functionality to the record. If you see, whenever data gets created, right, we need to track this basic information who had created, okay, when it was modified last. Okay, they doesn't allow us to modify. This is automatically tracking, and they are also tracking the account owner, right? Are we providing that account owner? No. Whoever logs in and creates that data, tracks that data, becomes the owner. So these three fields are added automatically to track the record information. Which information? Record, right? Related to record. So that in future you'll be able to deal with the data appropriately. Got it? Is it clear now?
Yes, one.
When you deal with bulk operations also, right? You'll be able to find through that owner created by last modified by data, right? When this data was uploaded or was it single data, correct? Makes sense? So whenever custom objects are created, you will see these four fields. Remember them. Created by, last modified by owner. And this comes from this lookup thing. Just ignore it as of now. We'll discuss next. Okay. And this is the field. Somebody was asking, can we change this later, right? Yes, you can. Yes, you can make it text also, change the format also. Got it? So far,
Yeah,
so
very
good.
good. Thanks. Yes.
But
Got it.
when you change this later, right? And if you had some records in that object, okay, those records will not change. The data in that record will not change because that is existing data, right? After you make change, the upcoming data will have effect of that change. Make sense? You need to
Yeah,
take care of
that's
existing data manually. Makes
yeah.
sense, right? So don't get
Yes.
confused later when you change it. So far, so good. Now, how do I know that my employee functionality is created? How do I test it? One development
When
at a time and then testing, right? Yeah. Tell me. Yes, you raise
when
your hand so that I can get intimations. You are asking something. Yes, Shubhra. Jyoti, yeah. Tell
yeah,
me.
so I know that can be manually changed. Just a question, like, can we also automate that? Maybe using some flow or something. I know it would be a topic for later, but just it came as a curiosity
This
in my
one.
mind.
This one.
Yes,
Automation.
because if I have lot of records and then if I have
No,
changed that,
records. You are talking about records or the field definition. You tell me
no,
that. What you want to automate.
First of all, I have changed the display format. Okay,
Hmm.
and maybe the data type also I have changed to text. And then,
Correct.
as you said,
Huh.
the existing record will not be changed. So,
Hmm.
by any kind of automation, like using any
Yes,
kind of
if you're
flow or
talking about
something,
data,
can
yeah, if you have, you're talking about data, yes, it would be taken care with the tool only because it's a bulk
okay,
data, right? You cannot be doing it
yes,
manually. Yes,
right,
tool.
okay,
I
okay,
thought you were asking about you want to automate to change the definition of fields. So
no,
there
no,
is
no,
no automation.
yeah,
For data, there is.
thank you,
For
done,
data, there
okay,
is. We will
thank
talk
you,
about those tools later.
sure, sure. Sorry for
Okay.
bringing this up. It just came to my
No,
mind.
no, no,
Thank you,
no. That's fine. That's fine. You ask, no problem. But
thank
just
you.
keep your hand raised so that I'm, intimated that someone is
Sure,
waiting
sure, sure.
for answer. Okay. Otherwise, what would happen? I will keep going, and you would interrupt, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Let's follow that. No problem. No need to be sorry. Okay, let's start. So now, one development is done. Shall I add all the fields and test it? What do I do? You suggest. Tell me, guys. What do we do?
First,
First,
test
we'll
it
go
one by
and
one.
test the tag.
Um,
Employee is added
Testing
on the
one by
tabs or
one.
not.
Okay, everyone agrees to this, right? We are going to follow the best practice. Do one development, test it, and then do next, right? I'm not going to add any other fields here until I test the employee is available, right? Structure is
Yes.
available.
Yes.
Guys, remember this one development, test it thoroughly, and then go for next development. Okay, so let's go back and test it. Where do I test it? Everyone answer on
Well,
the chat. So, Soumya, you have added information saying that three additional fields are created. Four fields. Mention four fields and add the name field also. Name field will be always name field, which is key field. Okay. So this API name of this field always remains the field. Only label will change as you enter, but for all objects you will always see name only when it is key field. Okay. This is the default name for any and all the objects, standard or custom object. Key field always named as name. Okay. It won't change as employee number or account number like that. It is name. Search employee object from the app. That's correct. So we are going to test it on the UI, right? User mode. Correct. So I'll
Yes.
go back,
Yes.
go to app launcher, search for employee. It's not coming. Maybe I need to refresh my page, right? Yes or no? When you do development, refresh your UI to get that reflect on your screen, right? So let's go on, do it, say, what was it? Employee, right? Is it there? No, it's not
No.
there. What's wrong? I'll refresh it once.
is it an
We're
app?
not allowed to search.
It's not an app
There
we
is a one
created.
box, checkbox. No?
Yes, somebody is reminding me about that checkbox. Correct. Whenever I say something, there is always reason, guys. Be very attentive during, during the sessions. Yes. Who reminded me this checkbox thing? We
Me,
didn't.
Prasad.
Yes, Prasad. Thank you for that. You are very focused while you're listening to me clearly, right? Yes. I while creating that custom object, I had missed out that checkbox, right? If I go in here, let's go in. I create a new object one more time to show that checkbox. See this checkbox I had missed out, right? Which says launch new custom tab wizard after saving the custom object. So whenever you create custom object, you need to create that placeholder of that custom object to be displayed here as a tab. You remember, right? We call these objects as a tab here, correct? So you're going to convert that custom object to the tab to get it displayed here in the UI, which was not done. So that process is called as registration of your custom object. What? Registration. So we did not do this. And hence we are unable to see the employee in the UI. Okay. So I had missed out this, right? Just a second. Sorry. Let me just get this screenshot. Let's say I had missed out this while saving the custom object. Would I get chance to register it later? Just try and find out that, okay? Okay, hold on. Something wrong here. It's not allowing me. Screenshot. Let me take it one more time. Let's see if employee object will allow me to do that. Okay. So I'll go back to employee object again. It comes here in the drop down of the custom object. So it is shortcut. You don't need to search from the quick find. I'll go to my employee object, go to those settings, right, where I can modify the definition. Okay. I'll just scroll down at the bottom. That setup is missing here. See, it doesn't allow me. What's wrong? It is not there, right? What do I do? Now, would I need to create this from scratch again, the structure? No, guys, not needed. Okay, not needed. Just a second. So, there will be one setup called as tab. Okay, you need to search that tab in the setup mode only. That configuration page will arrive and will allow you to. Okay, so I'll just go back. So, which process was missing? Tab, right? Tab registration. Search for tab keyword. Here it is, tabs, right? Click on tabs. You are going to create a custom tab for the custom object here. Okay. Later, if you haven't done along with the creation of custom object. Makes sense? So let's go and create a new. Which object do we see here in the drop down and how many?
Employee.
Okay,
All custom
employee.
objects.
Only one employee.
Only one. People are saying only one. That's correct because only one functionality we have built right now, right? So that would get listed. So let's choose the appropriate styling here. It's a computer. Some tab. Go next. Keep everything default. I'm not going to talk about this add profile step. Okay. Then add app, custom app step. Okay. I'll keep it everything default. These are the part of your security model setups. We'll discuss it later. Now my employee has come here, right? Yes. If you would have registered with that checkbox, would have your employee come here automatically. Make sense? So we had to do this manually because we missed out that checkbox. So anyways, it's fine. Okay. You do it with custom object creation or do it later. Now let's go back, refresh, go back, refresh, and see if employee functionality is available. How do I do it again? Same way in here, employee. It is there now. Yes, it is, right? Makes sense. Employee has come here. Got it?
Yes.
So now let's go and open it up. Here you go. I can see the tab here, the drop down here, right? New employee one. I will see the list of all the employees. I don't see any data. What's wrong? See, I selected all, but it's not showing any data. What's wrong?
We have
We've
not
not created
created
any
any.
records.
Incorrect, not created any data. This is from scratch functionality. It would not have any data because what happens, sometimes people see campaign lead those data in the system, right? That is dummy data provided for testing purpose, right, by the Salesforce, which was standard functionality. Hence, data exists there. Correct, but this functionality we built from the scratch, so no data will be there until we test it. So let's test first round. Create a new one. I won't be able to modify anything. Oh, I see owner details here. The field created. I don't see created and last modified because that data is not yet created, right? So you will not see that field here. But I'm unable to modify this auto number field, employee number. Why? It's not given. Why it is not allowing me to add any information to employee number?
It will be
Yes.
automatically
These are
generated
automatic.
every.
Yes, we don't
It is
need any user
automated.
intervention, right? Automation. See, first example of automation, correct? Isn't it? This is simple thing, but still will make impact on user, right? Data will be more accurate and user doesn't need to add the employee number manually, right? You saved employees time. Yes or no? What's up? Why it is not capturing the screen? Let me just share it. Okay. Let's save and see what happens. Created successfully. Able to see number. Related tab, I don't see anything because nothing related to this employee and I'm able to see it. Let's create one more thorough testing. See, again, same will pop up, right? When you click save and new, data is created and it is popping up the form again. Save and new, working fine, cancel working fine. I tested thoroughly, right? All three buttons and functionality. Okay, next. Let's see if I'm able to modify data. Okay. Always test all the four transactions. What are transaction? Which all transaction you will test? Create is
Edit,
tested, right?
delete,
Yes.
edit, delete,
Create, edit, delete,
delete,
and undelete.
and delete.
Restoration is also important, right? You build any functionality but test it with all four. So now create worked fine, right? Now edit. Why it's not allowing me to edit information? What's wrong? See, no, that button has
Employee
not.
ID we cannot edit.
That is read only, correct. And these three fields, they are always default read only because you are not supposed to modify in this data, right? This is for tracking purpose. So that means it works fine, right? As expected.
Yes.
See if you are able to delete it. Delete means it will go from the object, right? Worked fine. Let's see all data. Worked fine, right? Employee 3 is deleted.
Yes.
Next, how do I restore? There is a tool in app launcher called Recycle Bin. We restore it from Recycle Bin only, right? On the laptop also or machine. Same thing, your data will be residing here. You need to find out how long it is residing here. If it goes from here, you need to restore it from the database level then, right? Here you can do it yourself. Make sense? This is restoration. Just restore. If you delete it from here or empty, it will get wiped out from the where app level and you need to restore it from the database. Let's restore it and see if data comes back. Okay. Go to employee. Does it come? Yes, it does, right? All four options worked fine. Understood the thorough testing? Each time you develop any single change, you will test it like this. Yeah, good. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll fulfill next one. Okay. Sounds good. Don't
Yes, ma'am.
develop this now. Have have a break. Come back. We'll discuss further things. Okay. Don't develop it now. I'm going to give it for assignment. Right? Make sense? Okay. Enjoyed it. Creating first custom functionality. Was it difficult? Give me little feedback here. Easy or difficult?
Easy only.
Easy.
Easy. Few clicks
Easy.
only, right? Only click,
Yeah.
click, click.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Salesforce is easiest skill to learn, guys, on the earth. You would say that this is exaggeration, Vanita. No, it is not. It is easiest thing to learn. Okay. The more you go complex, it becomes more easy to develop, guys. Believe me. Okay.
Just for
Okay.
information, Shraddha has shared the day two recording links or email email. Just for
Okay.
information.
Great. Okay. Great. Thank you so much for that, Praveen, helping us out here. Thanks a lot. Can we create a one playlist and keep it together because individual links might get scattered, right? So keep it in one playlist. Yes. Try doing that. Okay, then let's take a break. Okay, guys, break is over. Are you all there?
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Yes, Sunita.
Right, let's start back here. So, to continue with the requirement, okay, we are going to create first name, last name, phone, email field, and test it thoroughly one by one. But I'm going to create them together and test it. Will it be fine? Because I just want to save my time during session. You will test it one by one. Make sense? Yes. Now, before we progress doing that, let me introduce one more concept here, which is so now we know this is the structure where we store the information, right? In the form of fields, correct? The structure is called object. This is field, and the information is record, right? This much we know. But if you have noticed, the information we store here is little different for each field, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Is different to be stored across the fields. So how do we handle this difference? Sometimes you will need to add the you need to add the text data, number data. You need to validate whether it is appropriate, right? Those many things. How do we take it? So basically, you want to check the format
Data
of
type.
data. Yes. So to check the format of your fields, right? We are going to take help of data types in the system, which we have already have seen. Where when we created a field, there were different options to select, right? So whichever data is appropriate as per the need and requirement, you will choose that through the data type of fields. Got it? Makes sense? So this data type will decide the format of information that gets stored across the field. Sounds good? Now we are aware of object, fields, records, and data types. Okay? Makes sense? So for first name, last name, what should be data type? How do we store information here?
Text.
Text.
Text, alphanumeric value, right? Text and number combination, right? Okay. What about phone
Number.
Numbers.
Number.
number? There will be some
Number.
limit also, right? This many digits or format, right? Okay. Next, email,
Email.
Again, text.
alphanumeric
Alphanumeric.
Alphanumeric.
with special characters, right?
Yeah.
At the rate,
Yes.
dot, isn't it? And you need to check whether that those comes validation, right? How do we
Yeah.
do this in old and traditional development with coding, right? With algorithms, we check if that substring is available or not, kind of thing, right? Let's see how we do it here. Okay, ready
Sure.
to do it now? Let's go and
Yes.
build those fields. I'm not going to test them one by one because I just want to save my time a bit, right? So going to go back to employee and add those fields. You all are going to help me with the next steps, okay? Create a new field. There are these various options you have to decide the format of your fields. So for first name, last name, it is going to be text, right? Which will allow me till 255 characters. If larger area you want to cover, sorry, larger area, it can be text area. Larger than that, text long. Okay, text reach will allow you with the pictures and other formats also. Okay, encrypted, the password kind of thing, right? Makes sense? So let's go on and select text field with the first name. These thing pops up on my screen because it is in my browser cache. You will have to type in again and again. Okay. Length is 55. Add help description as and when needed. Shall I make a first name mandatory? No, not needed, right? Unit not needed. This external ID we will discuss when we come to next session. Let's go next. Keep everything default. Next steps are related to security model. We'll discuss them later, okay? Default and save. Okay, new field is created. We'll just go back and see if it is reflecting it. We'll not do testing, but at least let's say reflection part. Okay,
A
That's
quick
great when
question.
you.
It's
Mhm.
always to reload the page, refresh the
Yeah.
page. That's the only way.
Yes. To get the latest development on the browser, right? Because it is
On the
idle.
browser.
And how it would reload, right? Latest changes, how
Yes.
would it reload? It's a refresh only in any and all development, right? Make
Okay,
sense?
we don't we have any built-in refresh like that in the.
No, 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 no. Not for this step at least. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. First name has arrived. It has arrived, right? Looks good.
Yes.
Is used with the appropriate data set. Okay, worked fine. It is allowing me to edit also. Fine. Let's go next. See, the more I say I'm not going to do it, I'll do it only. It's a habit, isn't it? I told, right, I'm not going to test it, but still I test it. It's the practice or, the discipline that has come through the practice that was done so far. Let's go next field, which is last name. All next, next. This time I will do save and new so that it will save one more click for me as a developer. It will pop up with the page where I need to select the data type, right? Here it is. What was next field? Phone. So for phone, which data type should I use? Help me, everyone
Phone.
on my
Phone
screen.
or number.
Mhm.
Number.
Phone or number, that would depend, right? But I will choose phone. Okay, which is more relevant. And why we use this specific? Because it would have those validations, inbuilt validation. So your task will be reduced here. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
So let's go on and add a phone here. Next, next. Last field that I want to add is influence. Oh, sorry, email. For email, which data type shall I use?
Have email.
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 We have an
Email.
email which will validate the field, right? With @.com, those values. So your task is reduced here as an developer. Email field. That's it. Let's go back and how many fields are there. So total 8 fields, 4 are default and 4 I have added, right? As per requirement. Looks okay here. All are custom field except name. Is name custom field or a standard field, guys? Created by name, last modified by owner ID. Is this a custom or standard field? The first 4 fields that was automatically added.
First, standard.
Standard, as simple as that. It doesn't have underscore underscores. See, right?
Yes.
Easy now. Understood, right? Those are standard fields added to the custom object. Because those were pre-built and it got automatically added, right? Makes sense. We have not built them from scratch like we did build first name, last name, isn't it? So let's go back and verify it again. Now I forgot to make any of the field as mandatory. Can I make changes later? Yes or no? Can you make it?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes,
can,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll make last name only as a mandatory field, okay? Should be fine, I think. If it's not taking up your changes quickly, you can log out and log in back, okay? Sometimes this is little irritating. I'll just quickly log out and log in back. No worries. Okay? This is the shortcut or your quick workaround to get your development reflected quickly. I have a hand raised from Praveen. Tell me, Praveen.
Yeah. Is there any term that we are giving the last name as a mandatory in Salesforce?
No, no,
Because I say when we are creating the contacts and all, there also
no,
the
no, no,
last
no,
name.
no, no, no. That would depend. If your client want first name or maybe mobile or email field mandatory, you can keep it. Nothing like that. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
But if you want to match with standard functionality, keep last name as mandatory. Got it? That is why I told
Yeah.
last name.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not mandatory. That means it would allow without adding any data also, right? Yes or no? See, if you go and create a new data, if field is not mandatory without any data also, it will create an employee, which is not good, right? Wrong. Correct?
Correct. Yes.
So let's make last name as a mandatory, which can be changed later also. Understood, right? That is why thorough testing is needed, guys, one by one. Now makes more sense, right? I created all field together and later realized that last name was not mandatory. So let's go back, edit this field, last name, put up that checkbox of mandatory here. Just okay. So here it is, right? Required. All those setups will again come back on edit option, okay? So nothing to worry. You can make those changes later also with the configurations only. But you need to be comfortable now browsing through this. Refresh it. Let's create a new. See, it's not showing that label here, okay, with asterisk sign, but the feature has come. It's only caching which is now showing those labels immediately, right? Is it allowing me now? No, right? That means it's working fine now, correct? Let's add this example, save it. Got it? Let's say I want to add an email just with name. Will it allow? No, I didn't validate anything. Then how come this validation message is coming here? It
You
should
have
come in
said
this
the
one.
data type.
Oh,
Data
says
Data
type.
type is
data
taking
type.
care of that, right? Yes, that's correct. Will it allow? No.
Hmm.
Will it allow?
No.
No, no.
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 Even it has given a suggestion below how it should be. Like,
Correct. We should match that. Okay. Makes sense. And if you have seen, it has got hyperlink too. So it would take you to that browser. You can automatically email it to that person easily, right? Hyperlinks are the very useful feature that Salesforce has it, right? To browse through your data from one place to another place, isn't it? Got it? Phone number. This format you can decide later for phone number. We are going to learn about that too. So it is default taking which format? US format, right? Yes or no? Did you
Yes.
notice?
Yes.
This can be
Yes.
changed later. If you
yes.
click on that also, it is hyperlink. That means it would open up with appropriate tool to calling from your app only, from your machine only. You don't even need a separate device to call, right? Do we remember service agents do work like this, right? They have a customer information, they click and they get connected through the laptops, isn't it? This is the feature, right? Got it? Make sense? So they don't even need to type in those numbers. This automatically takes you to that tool to get dial in to the customer. Makes sense? So far, so good. Do thorough testing, okay? When you create and test it, I'll send the assignment accordingly. So what we'll do is we'll not start a new topic, okay? The relationships thing. If you noticed, okay, we'll do it in afternoon session, no problem. In here, I don't see anything in related option. Wherein in standard functionality, I had so many things in related option, right? If you go to account in related, I have so many things like contact and things. Why not with employee? Yes. What's
Because
wrong?
employee object is not related to any other object, whereas the
Don't talk
leads are
language which is not understood by others. Just layman thing because it is not connected with any other functionality, right? It's a standalone functionality we built, isn't it?
There is no relationship established till now to our
Don't use
other accounts.
terminology. We don't know what is relationship. It is not connected with any other function, right? Is your function is related to sales process, employee? No, right? Is it? No. Is it
Yeah.
related to marketing process, employee
No,
functionality? No. It's a
no.
standalone functionality we develop, right? So hence you don't see anything in related tab. As simple as that. Makes sense? But now let's say I wanted to implement similar thing with the relativity, right? Relativity to connect two functionalities. So let's take example. Okay, if suppose employee is there, right? Employees from which department? How would you know that? You need to relate that employee to the department by selecting it, right? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Let's say employee get some leave management for employee. There will be separate leave management system where you can relate that employee, isn't it? To find out how many leaves they occurred, how many they used, left, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this
Yeah.
relativity will get that related information when you connect two features. These are the separate features or functionalities, right? You are trying to connect and creating this connection in Salesforce is called as
Ships.
relationships. Now you know what is relationships, right? So now if I say account is connected with contact, opportunity, what it is? Account is connected with contact and opportunity. What does it has? That connection means.
Relationship.
It has relationship.
Yes, account is related with contact and
Contact.
opportunities. Now we will use these terminologies, right? Because we understood this connection, relativity is nothing but relationships to connect two different features together to flow data through, right? Like if you click on employee to the department, it will show the department information. If you click on leave hyperlink on the employee, it will take you to that leave information. As exact as like account contact, account opportunity, isn't it? Correct? So unless and until you have relativity or relationships, you will not see anything in related tab. Is that very simple to understand now? Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yep.
So now we know the relationships quickly. We'll explore with the use cases in next session. I'll send the assignment for this standalone use case that we developed so far. Standalone use case, okay? And next we are building the related use case with the relationships, okay? See, we are
Okay.
progressing and going little advanced step by step, isn't it? And every earlier session is prerequisite to next, isn't it? Do you get that feeling? Unless and until you know for earlier thing, if you have any limitations on current thing, you won't progress with the advanced part, right? What limitations we had? No relativity, standalone. So we wanted to create a relative solution where we need an advanced part of relationships. Make sense? So we'll explore more on relationships. Okay, we'll see what are the types, how do we develop and things with use cases in next session. So far, so good. Any doubts? What is standalone functionality we developed? The complete custom solution. Now, do you get the main difference between customization and custom solution? Tell me, which we discussed yesterday. Is it more clear after doing it? What is custom solution and customizations? Yes, lots of thumbs up. So say clear on the chat quickly, everyone. I want 54 clear thing here. There are a couple of people are on hold since they joined in, which is not good. Say clear if it is clear with customization and custom solution difference. Yes, say clear. People take up little efforts to type in. You're both looking at the screen and learn, right? Give some pain to your fingers. Great. That also helps me to know people are connected, listening to me, able to digest, respond. I'm not teaching any robots, right? Humans. Great. People are sending those clear messages. So, time to implement the next custom solution. I'll send the assignment. Thank you so much, guys. Let's wind it up here. See you in next session at 2:30 p.m. Okay? Sounds
Okay.
good? Everyone,
Yes.
please leave this session so that recording gets stopped accordingly. Okay? Leave it. Don't be here.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Unta.
Thanks, Tom.